Now let's do some examples of mean first, and then we'll do some median at the end. So here is a story. We got Sally here, and she measured 4 mealworms. Her measurements are 1.2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 2 centimeters, and 1.7 centimeters. What is the mean? You may use your calculator. I can't stress it enough. Go ahead and use your calculator, if not to add it all up, but to check yourself. In science, what I'm looking more for is, do you know how to calculate mean and median? I'm not evaluating you on whether or not you can add them and divide them in your head. If you want to use your head, I think that's great, but I would always use a calculator to double check yourself to make sure your answer is right. It's a good habit to get into. So step 1, if you recall, you add all the numbers up. So I'm going to give you a second to add those numbers up. You're adding 1.2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1.7. All right, you should have gotten 7.9. If you did not get 7.9, stop the video, go back and type it in again in the calculator or re-add it to make sure that you find your error. Step 2, we are going to divide by the number of numbers. If you count how many numbers Sally gives us, she gives us 4 different numbers for 4 different mealworms. So in this instance, we are going to divide by 4. So we divide our total, which is 7.9, divided by 4. I'm going to give you a minute to do that now on your own. You should have gotten 1.975. If you did not get this, pause the video, go back and recalculate to find your error. And finally, step 3, we want to round to the nearest hundredth. You'll round to different place values depending on what the directions say, but in this example, it's asking us to do the nearest hundredth. So you should get 1.98. Don't forget to label. Go back to the word problem. She was measuring in centimeters, so make sure you use cm for centimeters. Okay? So rounding to the nearest hundredth would make that 5 shoot up the 7 to an 8. So it becomes 1.98. Remember, 5 and above, you go up a number. 0.4 and below, you stay at that number. All right, let's try another example. All right, this time it's Tom. Tom takes a math test. He takes 3 math tests. He gets a 91%, an 86%, and a 73% on a test. He wants to know the mean of his test scores. You may use a calculator. Let's think to ourselves, what is the first step when calculating mean or average? What you should be thinking about is adding up all of the numbers. So the numbers you're given are 91, 86, and 73. I'm going to give you a second to add those up, and we'll see what you get. Hopefully you got 250. If not, pause the video, go back and recalculate to find your error. Step 2 is divide by the number of numbers. You take the total, which we got was 250, and you divide by however many numbers you were given. Well, Tom took 3 math tests for 3 different scores, so we were given 3 numbers. So we take 250 and we divide it by 3. Go ahead and calculate that now. Hopefully you got 83.33333333. It's repeating. It keeps going and going and going. So just write a few 3s down to understand that it's repeating. And now we need to round. In this instance, we're going to round to the nearest whole number because when you get your test back or you get a paper back, you don't normally see 92.6%. Normally the teacher will round you to the nearest whole number. So in this case, we're going to round to the nearest whole number, which should be 83%. There's your answer. Remember, don't forget to label. In this instance, the percentages are labeled. All right, we have one more mean example. Hopefully you're getting the hang of things by now. If not, no worries. We got more practice. All right, we have Raylan, and Raylan wants to know the average time a piece of gum lasts. She chews 5 pieces of gum and times how long it takes the gum to lose its flavor in seconds. She gets 21 seconds, 90 seconds, 33 seconds, 22 seconds, and 76 seconds. What is the mean? You may use a calculator. So think to yourself now, what is the first step when calculating the mean or the average? And you should be saying to yourself, add up all of our numbers. So we're going to take 21 plus 90 plus 33 plus 22 plus 76, and we're going to add them up. I'll give you a minute to do that now. Hopefully you got 242. If you did not, stop the video and go back and recalculate to find your error. The next step in calculating mean is to divide by the number of numbers you were given. So our total is 242, and in this instance we were given 5 different times for 5 pieces of gum, so we're going to divide by 5. So take your calculator or go ahead and divide by hand. 242 divided by 5. I will give you a minute to do that now. Hopefully you got 49. In this instance, we don't need to round because it's already a whole number, but we do need to label. So our answer is 49 seconds is the average time it takes her gum to lose its flavor. All right, let's crack into some median examples. All right, this time we have Frank. Frank has 5 mealworms. He wants to know the median size of his mealworms. His mealworms measure 0.8 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 2.4 centimeters, 3.1 centimeters, and 1.7 centimeters. Find the median. You should be thinking to yourself, what is the first step for median? When you think of median, I want you to make sure you think of it, the fact that you don't need a calculator. Median has no calculations. Mean you need a calculator, median you do not. It's very important that you can tell the difference. The first step in calculating the median is to put the numbers in order from least to greatest. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, which is 0.8, 1.7, 2.4, 3, and 3.1. Hopefully you got the same answer as I. Step 2 is going to be to find the middle number. I start on the outside and I work my way in. So when given the numbers in order from least to greatest, I'm going to decide, is 0.8 in the middle? Nope, it's not, so I strike it out. Is 3.1 in the middle? Nope, so I strike it out. How about 1.7? Is that in the middle? Nope, strike it out. How about 3? Is that in the middle? Nope, strike it out. I'm left with one middle number, which is 2.4. Last step, make sure you label. It is in centimeters, so my answer is 2.4 centimeters. Okay, this example is Miss Shragi asked the class to find the median height of 6 of her classmates. The height of each kid in inches is 48, 60, 43, 56, 64, and 54. Find the median. Hopefully you're thinking to yourself, what is my first step in finding the median? And that should be put them in order from least to greatest. I will give you a second to go ahead and put them in order from least to greatest now on your own. Hopefully what you should have gotten is 43, 48, 54, 56, 60, and 64. Your step 2 is then to find the middle number, working your way out, going in. So we have them in least to greatest order, and then you have to think to yourself, is 43 in the middle? No, it is not. Strike it out. Is 64 in the middle? No, it is not. Strike it out. Is 48 in the middle? No, it is not. Strike it out. Is 60 in the middle? No, it is not. Strike it out. Uh-oh. On this one, I have 2 numbers in the middle. I have 54 and 56 because I was given an even number of classmates. So what do I do when I'm given an even number and there's not one number in the middle? Well, the answer is you find the number that's in the middle of the two numbers given. So it goes from 54 to 56. What number is in between 54 and 56? The answer is 55. Don't forget to label. Your answer is 55 inches. Now this one was tricky. All right, another example for you. Mr. Fry wants to know the median test score from his social studies test. He compares 7 students. The test scores are 99%, 91%, 76%, 55%, 89%, 81%, and 76%. Find the median. Think to yourself, what is step 1 in finding the median? Hopefully you answered. Put the numbers in order from least to greatest. I'll give you a minute to do that now. Hopefully what you got was 55, 76, 76, 81, 89, 91, and 99. Sorry. All right, step 2. Working our way from the outside in, we're going to find the middle number. So, first things first, is 55 my middle number? No, it is not. Strike it out. How about 99? No, it is not. Strike it out. 76 my middle number? No, it is not. Strike it out. 91 my middle number? No, it is not. Strike it out. 76 my middle number? No, it is not. Strike it out. 89 my middle number? No, it is not. Strike it out. There we're left with our middle number, which is 81. You need to make sure you label, so our answer is 81%. There you go. All right, good work today. I will see you guys next time. And no worries, if you're not quite getting a hold of mean and median yet, we will have more examples and more practice coming your way. Thanks for watching.